Hey, welcome. Here we are once again in our kitchen. Today we're going to do a Greek motif kind of a thing.
Mediterranean.
Okay, Mediterranean.
Yeah, you're
it's
saying,
a little,
we don't want to be ethnic on any of that. We don't. Armenian, Turkish,
it's a
Greek,
little
Mediterranean.
We're covering the entire Mediterranean. Today we're going to do a little grape leaves. What's that called?
Dolma.
Dolma.
Or in Greece, it's called dolmatos.
Tomatos?
No.
Like tomatoes?
No.
And then we're going on with another salad, a tabbouleh thing.
It's a Mediterranean salad.
It's a salad, very nice. Chopped tomatoes, chopped onions, you'll see. It's going to be great. But what are we leading off with today?
We're going to lead off with the tabbouleh.
Because the tabbouleh has to sit in its juices to kind of ferment. Not ferment, what's the word I'm looking for?
It has to, well, what it is you have to soak the grain in water in order for it to soften up.
This is this right here.
Right.
What is this?
This is
Bulgar.
This is cracked wheat, and it's #1 Bulgar, and you can get it at just about any Mediterranean store. And that's,
okay.
That'd be Greek, Turkish, Armenian.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah,
What's that taste like?
It just tastes. It's just wheat. It's no flavor or anything in it right now.
In other words, we could just put sand in it then.
No.
It's just filler.
Can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Now.
All right. What is this here you're doing?
This here, I'm using both Italian and regular parsley.
Okay.
Well, see, we can chop all this up with a knife, or we can use the food processor.
Let's do the food processor.
Let's use the food processor.
We have tomatoes. You want me to do anything for you?
You know what? You can chop up the tomatoes.
Okay. So how many tomatoes do you need?
Do about 6.
About 6?
Yeah.
6 tomatoes? Coarsely chopped over here?
Yeah. Small pieces, fairly coarsely chopped.
Okay. I got
Not
you.
big chunks.
I got you. How much parsley and stuff are you putting in?
I'm putting in 2 bunches of parsley.
2 bunches of parsley, which roughly adds up to?
Let's say 2 cups of parsley.
Okay, let's just say 2 cups of parsley.
It's in there.
Okay, now isn't this Grandma Foster's recipe we're doing?
No. Grandma Foster was German. She didn't know how to do that. Grandma Aniga.
We're going to need some bratwurst and sauerkraut for the rest of this
Yes.
meal.
Yeah, it was the other grandma, but she didn't really make this either. It didn't really come from where she lived.
I thought we were doing Grandma's recipes today.
No, we're doing Grandma's dolma.
Oh, Grandma's dolma.
But we're not doing Grandma's tabbouleh
No.
because she didn't make tabbouleh.
She didn't. The tabbouleh, again, should be made ahead of time because it has to sit in its own juice.
Right.
It has to take on the flavor of each and everything. This is very fresh. It
Very
smells terrific.
aromatic. Yes, parsley is it's supposed to be good for your breath too, but we're adding some other stuff to fix that.
My breath is always good. I don't need anything. What are you laughing at?
I wouldn't know. Okay.
Okay.
Now we need green onions. All right. It's a little different texture for the onions here than you would get if you chopped them.
A little fine. You need it real fine. Tabbouleh, everything has to be really fine.
This is pretty fine.
Yeah, fine as frog's hair, as a friend of mine would say. Fine as frog's hair.
Okay.
That's pretty fine. All right, what else goes in there?
Well, I'm going to put in a little red pepper that I picked up.
Oh.
This isn't your regular red pepper. This is from Aleppo, which is in Syria. And it's pretty...
That's pretty potent stuff.
It
we
is.
tested
It
that
is.
earlier, and I
It
haven't
is.
stopped crying since.
It is. We're not putting in a lot.
But my sinuses are
Just
very
give it a little
clear.
flavor. Mint is the next
Mint
thing.
goes in it too?
Yes.
I had no idea.
We're putting mint in it.
And now you want this in your... Okay. Fortunately, my hands are extremely clean. I had them sterilized earlier.
All right.
Excellent.
Okay. Now we need lemon juice,
Lemon juice.
salt. We need olive oil.
Olive
Grab
oil.
either one of those.
Okay. Here's some olive oil.
Okay.
Now,
here's
what
the salt.
about, this is extra virgin olive oil. What if we had olive oil that,
Has been
isn't a
used?
virgin?
That's,
I don't know what to call it.
well,
All right, here you go. A little olive oil.
yeah, put a little olive oil in there.
And just,
About a half a cup.
okay, that's
That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. We'll taste it.
We'll taste it. Always taste.
Let's put some Bulgar in there.
Some Bulgar, a little wheat for filler. We'll bring up
I use my hands on this a lot. It's a lot easier to mix with
You
this.
got to get into your cooking.
Your hands in than with a spoon or something. Give me a spoon, please.
A spoon.
Let's see if we're, see
we
if we're
throw
on the
a
right
spoon
track.
in for iron. No, you want to taste it with it.
Yeah,
right?
let's see if we're on the right track here. It's pretty good. I think it needs a little more spice.
What kind?
A little more pepper.
Okay. I'll hold it. You flake it.
That's probably plenty.
That was really good, though. Very fresh. You can taste everything.
All right.
The parsley is excellent. Shall we taste again?
Go ahead.
Here.
Go ahead. All right. I'll use a sink.
Let's use the same spoon. We're double dipping. At your party, you can double dip all you want. What do you think?
Cook's prerogative.
Cook's prerogative. I'll just clean this off. Now one of the crew can use this later. Okay. The tabbouleh now, it just has to rest, right? Would you like me to take that?
Yes, let's put that away.
I'm going to put this over here. And then we're going to move on to the, is it hummus or humus?
I think both will get you.
We'll get you some.
Get you hummus or humus if you're in a restaurant or something.
Basically, it's just ground up what they call chickpeas or garbanzo beans. It's the same thing, a chickpea and a garbanzo bean. Want me to help you with that garlic?
Right there. Yeah, you can peel the stuff off there. I just cracked them. I want to get another bowl.
Okay.
For the food processor.
A lot of people have techniques for getting the paper off of garlic. There's all kinds of ways to do it. I just put it in my hands, rub it back and forth a couple times, and then the paper comes off with a maximum amount of effort. All right, here you go. How many cloves of garlic? Drop them in. About 6?
Well, we got like 5 there.
5, sure. It never goes with me.
All right, that chopped that up nicely.
In the processor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We might not need all the liquid. We don't want it too watery.
It'll get a little...
Garbanzo beans in there?
Okay, now this has to be done to a really fine paste.
Right, right. Now we need the tahini. Excellent.
Here we have tahini. Now what is tahini? It's sesame seed what?
It's a sesame seed like peanut butter. So you know how you make peanut butter from peanuts? They make this stuff from sesame seeds.
Hence the name peanut butter.
Yeah, well, they don't call this sesame butter, but it is. That's what it is, actually. This you can do to how you like it. I'm putting in a couple of teaspoons. We'll taste it afterwards.
Always taste. You know how that is.
All right. Let's see now. There's something else. Oh, olive oil.
Olive oil.
Olive oil, please.
I'll get it. I'll get it. Olive oil, the same virgin olive oil. Now, we've used it once. It shouldn't be a virgin. That's a joke, son. That's a joke.
You make me feel like such a prude. You know, I would never think of these things.
Well, I'm just here to help.
Okay, this is where we're using the little extra juice and smoothing it out. Turned out we used all the juice. We have pita bread.
What we've done is put in tahini, which is sesame paste, with garbanzo beans and olive oil. No salt, no pepper, no nothing.
You just taste it.
How is it? I'll taste it. Sure. Boy, it gives me tears. I think it needs something.
I do too.
What do you think it needs?
A little more olive oil. And I think maybe some more tahini.
Some more tahini? Why the hell not?
I think that'll do it.
Hold still. Just hold still. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Thank you, Mom. All right.
Okay, here. Oh, you're not ready. It's pretty good, Brian. I'm not kidding you. That's not bad at all. One more?
How could it be bad? We didn't put anything bad in it.
We're doing good with the hummus.
All right.
Okay, give me some pita bread. I'll cut a few pieces and we'll put it around.
Why don't you, do that.
All right.
Just cut them into wedges.
Okay. Here we go. We got a whole bunch of wedges of pita bread. Are we saving these dishes for something else?
No, you can use that to plate things up with.
Put this here?
Right, and put the pita bread on there.
And the pita bread
and
just
set that up there for
goes around
for our guests for when they get here.
Absolutely, and it's all
you
set
put it up
to
here
go.
with the olives. We're not doing anything besides what's already done to them.
Okay. And there we have our hummus with the pita bread. It's just beautiful.
We have to show how to do the grape leaves.
We're gonna.
All right.
Okay.
The grape leaves you can buy in a jar.
Or you can use your own.
You can get them at any Middle Eastern store.
But you use grapes right off your own vine, grape leaves off your own vine, which is terrific. And when you do that, do you have any to demonstrate? What are we doing?
Yes, we're going to demonstrate how you...
Fresh grape leaves, this is going to be great. Okay, we have boiling water that looks like it's been seasoned with something. What's in the water?
Actually, that's grape leaves. We're in that earlier. That's
the
same water
this is from earlier.
From the grape leaves that
All right, now am I going to need some tongs or
They're
something?
right here.
Okay. That's a good place to keep them.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Fresh grape leaves. Now, how long do they stay in there?
Just stick them down in there while it's boiling. Just stick them down in there.
Okay.
Let them go. You wait it's about 30 seconds. You look at it and see they're getting kind of limp.
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
Yes. And now
lay them out here, buddy.
They're done. No,
They're done.
they're going into here. We're gonna.
Oh, we go right into cold water?
Go right in here. We're gonna put them into cold water.
All right.
Right.
It shocks them, and it retains the color. That also help them.
There you go.
Stay a lovely green. Well, that looks like a water crap.
I know, doesn't it? You can go and lay them out.
All right.
But we're going to use some of the jarred ones here in addition to these.
All right.
Because we have them and we want to show you what to do.
That one's defective.
Defective ones you do not throw away.
What do you do with
You use them for layers within your pot.
Okay, well, I'll get it.
Leave it alone. Don't worry about it. Okay, we got to take the grape leaves.
Yep.
And we rinse them off because these are like cured in
what is it, a brine of some sort?
Yeah. No, they put salt and everything.
Okay. All right, I've got my grape leaves. Can you make any more noise over there?
I'm really trying not to. That's the funny part.
All right, I've got several grape leaves laid out. Is this like in Cuba where fine cigars are rolled on the thighs of beautiful Cuban women?
Exactly. Here are the grape leaves from the jar.
Okay, what goes into our grape leaf stuffing? Parsley.
Mm-hmm. Chop it up to celery. Chop a tomato.
Okay, just one or two?
Two, because we're going to put in some more meat.
Okay, so we got tomato, celery.
Put that in there. Okay.
And now what? A little onion?
An onion.
Do you do it all separately? Why don't you just mash it all together?
Well, it's like different textures. Some of these things you can chop up pretty good. The tomato I don't want to turn into mush.
Uh-huh.
Now, I just want to... My grandmother made this. This is her exact recipe. She's passed away. And one of my wives wrote down the recipe because Grandma would not let me watch her cook because men don't cook.
Did Grandma measure anything?
No.
Like, oh, really?
No.
So there was a
So
pinch
she wrote
and a
down,
dash
well,
and a smidgen?
Well, it was written down in quantities that she could get close to.
Because I happen to have my spoons here.
That is the
This
dumbest
is a
thing.
smidgen. This is actually a pinch, and this is a dash, which is more than a pinch and more than a smidgen.
That is about the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
What are you talking about?
Here's a pinch.
Yes,
Here's a
exactly.
dash,
Wait a second. Come on, I can measure here.
So now we put in a little salt. Put in a little bit of brown sugar, about a tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Put in some, we already put some of that pepper. Put a little black pepper in here.
A little black pepper in there.
And we're back to my grinder.
This is his coffee grinder that he uses only for spices.
That's right.
So somehow the fresh crack, the fresh anything is a little more. Yeah.
It's so much better than the other pepper.
Infinitely.
And we're not going to put a ton in, just a little bit, because we put in that Aleppo chili pepper earlier. Let's put in a little oregano.
Little oregano.
Little lemon juice.
Little lemon juice. The juice of 2 lemons. Sans the seed and the peel and whatever else that was.
Okay, now we'll stir all this together.
Okay.
And now we need the rice.
And just dump the whole thing
pour it in there. I need the meat.
And
it's
you
over
have
there.
the meat.
I do.
You want me to get it?
I got it.
All right. Okay, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to roll.
You have to take the meat out of the bag. So you mix it all together. Use your hands to do it. You just can't mix this any other way.
Grandma got in there with her hands, right?
Yes.
Take her shoes off, stand on the counter, and get into it.
You know what we're missing? Tomato paste.
What? Okay. All right, you're going to stick your finger in it, aren't you?
Yeah, I've already been.
Okay, I think I'll be eating the tabbouleh later.
This is going to be delicious.
It is.
You're not going to be able to...
These have been cooking for the whole show, and I'm telling you what, I'm just salivating. This isn't perspiration. This is saliva that's gone up. By the way, speaking of which...
Yeah, I know. We're ready for cocktails.
Let me mop.
It looks pretty good here. I'm going to give it to you.
Okay. Set it down here on the end.
Right here. Right there. Oh, you got them all laid out.
Okay, now all I do is what? Put some stuff in here, fold it, roll it?
I can show you how to do it now.
Well, I can do it.
Have you done any?
No.
Make a little torpedo. Let's see.
A little torpedo.
That's too big.
Too big. That's too big.
Let's
you
see.
make your torpedo,
Here, let me show
I'll
you.
make mine.
Let me show you. Go
All
on.
right.
Take like about that much. Like about that much. Say, it's small, couple inches long. Put it in there. Flip it over like that.
Uh-huh.
And you roll her up.
Uh-huh. Okay, I got it. I
You
got it. Put it in the middle like this. Flip this. Flip this. Flip this and roll, roll, roll. Look at that. Look at that. That is perfect. Now what?
Before you start putting it in, you saw those ones that you were tossing out, those leaves?
Yeah.
You make a layer of leaves on the bottom first.
I get it.
You don't just throw the leaves away that aren't really good looking.
Grandma used everything.
Oh, God.
Everything.
Yes. Oh,
If
God,
she
yes.
caught you throwing something away, she'd tan your hide.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, everything but the chicken
She
bones.
was a tough woman, wasn't she?
She lasted till 100.
She was 100 years old?
Yeah.
How'd she look?
She looked great. Didn't remember who the hell I was, but...
I went to a cousin who got married. My brother got married. And we went back.
Your brother married your cousin?
You should see the children. 3 eyes and a breast in the back for dancing. It's unbelievable. Okay, so while I'm rolling some of these leaves, why don't you explain to our friends?
Cocktail time.
Cocktail time. We recommend for this meal something very simple, Cape Cod. So a little vodka, a little cranberry juice, and
This is actually the drink that we're having while we're cooking. We're going to have something when we finish that's a little more ethnic.
Look at the size of these. Now, are you sure this isn't like an oak leaf? Because
Those are grape leaves.
this looks like an oak leaf. Tell me that doesn't look like an oak leaf. This fell right off the Canadian flag. Oh, that's a maple leaf.
Here you go.
Okay, excellent. Well,
All right,
I'll tell you.
We're still cooking. What are we
And
gonna
I'm
have?
rolling up these grape leaves like nobody's business.
That's correct.
Okay, so I just I just circle them around the edge and
You
just
can do
keep
it
going.
whatever pattern you want to do.
Really?
Actually,
I'm doing the Canadian flag in here, I'm telling you.
I used to make pilaf. I kind of knew how to do it because I kind of, snuck a look at what Grandma was doing, and I found out the secret to Grandma's pilaf.
The secret to Grandma's pilaf is what?
Butter. Lots of butter.
Of butter.
You got to put butter in there and you cook it down until it starts to sizzle. Then
okay.
you use vermicelli. I think they call it filo, or you can use spaghettini, like small spaghetti is what you're going to use.
Small spaghetti. Can you just break big spaghetti into small pieces?
You can use spaghetti in a pinch.
Okay.
It's better to use the thinner stuff.
I see. And that's like what, vermicelli kind of stuff?
This is I think it's fideo.
Okay.
It's
whatever that is.
It was from the Latino market. You can use bouillon, or you can use chicken broth. We're going to use chicken broth on this. But if you just have bouillon, you can use that and mix it up with the water.
Okay, 1 can or 2?
No, don't put it in yet. We have to brown the pasta pot.
All right, we're going to leave that right there. You want me to open the other one?
Yes.
This is like watching a candle.
That is still the dumbest thing I ever saw. Jesus.
Yeah, I love it. Are you kidding me?
Now I'm browning the pasta. That looks good. We're going to stop the cooking. So we put in about 4 cups of chicken broth. So now we put in 2 cups of rice. 1 part rice to 2 parts liquid, and that's it. That's all there is to rice.
Excellent.
That's like, why are you dealing with minute rice?
Because it takes a minute.
Well,
I'm in a hurry.
It's actually
I'm a Californian.
It's
I'm
actually
on the
not
move.
cost effective either.
Oh, well,
and it's not on the Atkins diet.
Neither is Atkins. He passed away.
I heard that, and he's still dead.
Okay, so we put those leaves in there just because grape leaves, what the heck?
We got them. We got them.
They're good.
All right,
All
here
right?
we go.
And I get to pour and just...
Yeah, I shook it up already.
Okay, now you just cover it.
Just pour it to cover, yeah. Keep pouring because it'll go down.
All right.
That's probably about good.
Shake.
That looks good. Turn it up to high.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
For some reason,
Thank you.
the rice seems to take longer to cook in there than it does when you're just cooking rice. So I was cooking a little bit more.
Okay.
So, and the rice, I said, takes 20 minutes. So we're looking at like 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
Sounds good.
And you really, overcooking it really doesn't seem to hurt it.
These were the ones that have been cooking through the show. I think Grandma would be proud.
Oh, I think she'd eat them. She'd probably say hers are better, but...
She was arrogant, too.
Now, I eat this with yogurt.
Any plain yogurt. And
Plain yogurt, more, if you can find the tartar stuff, I like it better.
Really? With a tang? You like a little tang to it? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, this is what garnishes are wonderful. And look at that.
We could dress it up a little bit more, but I think this is fine.
No, come on. It's just us. Look at how nice that is. Can you set it there on the side there?
Get it right here.
Excellent. Look at that. Our tabbouleh, our hummus. Now, we've done Grandma's thing. This is starting to boil just a little bit.
Well, we want it to get a good boil.
A good rolling boil.
Then we'll put the top on it, turn it down to low. We were going to make dessert. It was a lot of work. $6. A whole big plate of baklava.
Okay,
and,
what goes into baklava? Let's say I wanted to make it from scratch.
Butter.
I need like a day and a half.
No, it doesn't take that terribly long. There's technique with it.
How long did it take you to buy this?
2 minutes. I set them up though. I told them to make sure they had it.
I am in. 2 minutes to buy it.
But it's butter and sugar, and there's some nuts in it. Phyllo dough.
Baklava is a traditional Mediterranean kind of a dish. A lot of countries eat it. We're going to eat it today. You could make it, but why?
Oh,
2 minutes to buy this stuff.
Well, I made pita bread before from scratch.
No kidding. Oh, was it good?
It took me all day.
Okay, well, how long did it take you to buy this?
It was delicious. 39 cents a package.
You're kidding.
I killed myself for $1.50. It was amazing. So I've been buying it ever since. This is over 20 years ago I did that. That was just like too much work for what you got out of it. It was delicious.
Now,
but this is delicious too.
This is all delicious. Come on, you can't go wrong. He goes to these specialty stores, he buys all this wonderful food, and we turn it into something that Grandma would be proud of. Now, what about the, we have a nice liqueur from the Mediterranean?
We do. This is Arak.
Arak.
This is from Lebanon. I've been there. I've had it there. I don't know if it kind of looks like the bottle I remember, but it's been a while.
Let me smell it. I can smell it from here. It really does.
Now you see how it gets a little cloudy in there. When I put the water in, it's going to get even more cloudy. It starts out clear.
Oh, no kidding.
And this is the thing with Arak.
It does. Look at that.
It turns cloudy.
Looks like 1% milk.
This is yeah, 0.5%. Yep. Not yet. Not yet. Do
you have a traditional Armenian toast?
No.
Oh, good. All right.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. Here we go.
It tastes like licorice.
Oh my God. Holy crap. That's horrible.
It's not horrible.
Well, I know, but
horrible.
It's not. I just don't appreciate black licorice.
It's an ethnic drink.
And I can see where if you like black licorice,
it is. It's like candy.
But thank God I had some mouthwash.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent.
God. Here we go. We worked very hard today. We started off by making tabbouleh. Tabbouleh is a traditional Mediterranean salad. And then, of course, we have some wonderful hummus. Now, moving over here. Stuffed grape leaves by Grandma Anna, right?
Grandma
Anna's recipe. She couldn't read, she couldn't write, but could she cook?
She could cook.
Leave us not forget our rice pilaf. And in there, you put a lot of butter. Grandma had a secret of a lot of butter.
Butter and rice seems to work.
Was Grandma a big woman?
No.
How did she do it? And then, of course, as a wonderful dessert with an after-dinner drink of Arak. Can we call this a meal?
It's a meal.
It is a meal. So, until the next time, for my buddy Bryan and me, here we are with our Mediterranean meal, and we'll see you next time. Now look into that camera over there and tell them goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye. And who's going to clean up this mess?
Unfortunately, you and me.
Oh, Jesus.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Take care. I'll open it for you. Just,
here you go.
Let me have that puppy.
Here you go. Leave it to the Germans.
That's right, buddy. We know how to open something.
That's a really bad use for a good knife. I was thinking the same thing when I was... No.